Hey, what's up, Falcons fans, Braves fans, Hawks fans? Hey, ATL fans, what's going on? Put that down. Put it down. Hey, we are here for a Blitz package, and tonight we've got a special show. Yeah, we know what the Falcons are going, what they're doing right now. A bunch of nothing, waiting for the draft. We know what the Hawks are doing, kind of scuffling.
Nothing.
And we know what the Braves are doing right now, starting off. Woo! Hey, anyway, so we decided to do something a little bit different. Mathis and Dara wanted to put together a top 10 all time. Hey, put that on mute. Top 10 all time sports movie list. And we're going to see what we can do. All right. So, y'all jump on in. Thank y'all for watching, for joining us today. Hey, if you enjoy the video, by the end of the video, go ahead and press that like. And if it's your first time, subscribe to us. Let's have a little fun. Hey, Mathis, Daryl. Hey, y'all asked for it. Y'all gonna get it. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, guys.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Falcons fans, Atlanta fans? It's MFJ. You can find me on Instagram at M_F_J21. We appreciate it.
What's happening, Falcons fans? This is Daryl, aka Black Jedi. That's BLAKK Jedi. You can follow me on Twix and Instagram at that. And you can tell Mathis already supporting his crazy pick for one of the best.
I'm not. I wanted to, but since we are doing this movie list, I was like, man, I got a jersey for the movies. I said I'm gonna go ahead and put it on for the theme. So, but my jersey is killing your jersey. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
What? The Shane Falco?
Kenny Tyler is way better than Shane Falco.
Well, you are out of your ever-loving mind. Shit, you know what? Yo, get started before we start too soon.
I'm trying to.
It sounds like we need to start too soon.
Hey, man. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and say what's up to the chat. What's up, Auntie Pam? Hey, appreciate you joining us. Happy 404 day. Hey, I appreciate that. That's nice. Yes. Hey, what's going on?
Atlanta today.
What?
Yeah, I saw that earlier today. Matt Ryan gonna be working out with Michael Penix this summer.
Oh, all right.
Now, question before we get into it: does Matt Ryan show up for Julio Jones since Julio didn't show up for Matt?
Matt'll show up for Julio because y'all heard Julio retired today, right?
Yeah,
on full that he retired.
Congratulations, Julio. Gold jacket coming.
He didn't shout out the Falcons, but he shouted out separate Falcons, if that makes sense. And he shouted out the city. So can't be too mad at him, but he sounded like he might be a little bitter with the organization. Oh well.
Hey man, that's what's up. Hey, not Kylo Ren. What's going on, Chuck? Man, that's that guy. We'll see. I think I don't know how much Matt can help Penix. Anyway,
help him read defense. Help him go. Help him. I mean, Matt was a technician when he got the ball in his hands. Didn't have the strongest arm, but he was, But man, if you could get in his brain and pick that, come on now. Yeah, I'll take that all day. Would you rather be Mike Vick or Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan. We already know the answer to that. I hope y'all having y'all getting ready for a good show tonight. I hope y'all got your theater attire, your theater mind ready to talk about movies, y'all. Talk that junk. We always talk that junk about sports. Let's talk about some sports movies. So, like I said, Daryl and Mathis were talking junk, right? I think Daryl started it because he always started stuff.
Why you be putting stuff on me, man?
Man, you the Jedi mind. He put out them crazy Jedi mind tricks. Like I said, I almost pulled his card and made him a doggone stormtrooper, but he put it out there. Mathis took him up on it. Now, I will tell you, I am not the movie buff, but there were some movies I did enjoy watching. So I'm the guy that would look at a comedy over anything. So I think I got a pretty good list, and I'm used to winning. All I do is win. So I look forward to y'all, voting for us for the winner, always winning. So as a matter of fact, tonight the commenters, the chat will be selecting the tiebreaker. So y'all help us out. We're gonna have some fun with this thing. They're gonna get started. We'll jump back in. All right, all right, all right, all right. So top 10 sports movies of all time. Chat, go ahead and throw some out there. Some of your your favorite movies, sports movies of all time. Go ahead, throw some out there, and we'll see what we come up with our list. See how y'all compare to our list. All right. Who's gonna go first? Is it
Yo, you are, because I feel like your list
go first
is for somebody who says they don't watch movies like that.
It's
You need to go first.
But you're gonna see what I'm talking about. You're gonna see, my list will tell you I don't look at a whole bunch of them. I just look at the best of them. That's right. So the movies that we have in common, I had to come up with some sort of criteria. The movies that we have in common will automatically be added on the list. And we do have 5 movies that we had in common. 2 movies each one of us chose. As a matter of fact, you'll see in a second. And 3 other movies, 2 out of 3 of us chose. So we're going to put them on the list. So we have 5 available movies to make our top 10 list. Let's talk about that now. So Remember the Titans came in number 1 on each of our lists. So hands down, Remember the Titans. Any of y'all out there in the chat would disagree with that being number 1? Y'all let me know. Oh, Any Given Sunday. Chuck, I like that. Chuck.
Who Chuck?
Dante, what's going on? Appreciate you.
What's happening?
Nevada. What y'all got to say about Any Given Sunday?
Boo.
It was a decent movie, man. I think some of the acting around Jamie Foxx was a little terrible. Lawrence Taylor cannot act. They tried to give Lawrence Taylor the dumbest role on the movie, and it was still terrible. But I mean, it was a solid movie, man. I don't have it in my top 10 over any of the ones that I have, but it was a good, okay football movie.
What about you, Darren? Same?
I ain't even like it. I ain't even like it.
You ain't like it at all?
Man. I ain't like it.
Hey, what about Semi-Pro? Hey, man, Semi-Pro was funny, man.
Semi-Pro was
hilarious.
That was good. That was very good.
That was my jam.
Semi-Pro was very good, man. Look, if we would have did a top 15 list, something like Semi-Pro probably would have made it.
It probably would.
Look right there. Look right there. Look right there.
Oh, the Replacements. Yeah.
See that? You see that?
Necessary
Thank
Roughness.
you, King Richie. Thank you, King Richie.
Appreciate you.
That don't mean that's one person.
Can't argue. Remember the Titans. Can't argue.
Okay.
That's hands down.
Okay. So I'm gonna show you. Let me bring something that I noticed, right? Because I ask everybody at work, just when I talk to them, just in past, hey, what's your favorite sports movie? This is what I noticed. A certain persuasion of people either said, remember the Titans as their favorite, or Rocky as their favorite. Can you guess the persuasions of the people that said Rocky was their favorite?
Hey, Ebony and Ivory. Hey, man.
It was that my boss's boss is Italian, straight up. Last name.
Oh, that's easy then.
Italian. I'm like,
what about Rocky?
He walked past my desk and was like, hey, really quick, what's your favorite sports movie? He was like, well, I kind of like Rudy, but you gotta go with Rocky. I'm like,
Rocky Balboa.
I thought so. I thought so.
Brian Story. Brian Story. Did y'all see that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what's
I actually forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
Sunset Park.
Okay, who said Sunset Park?
Who you think? No, hold on. I'm sorry. That was Jonte. Sunset Park. I had jumped.
My dude, that's a forgotten one. Like that's one I considered, but that's a forgotten flick because it came out in like 1994, 95-ish. Had Rhea Perlman, had Terrence Howard. Young Terrence Howard was in that movie. Yeah, he played the stoner. He played the weed head. Yeah, that's a forgotten one.
Major League.
Mm-hmm.
That made one of our lists, one or two of our lists.
Hello.
But it didn't make the winning list. I'm sorry.
It don't matter. At the end of the day, we still gotta let the fans decide. They the ones that's gonna choose. Look, it's 6 billion people in this world. 2 people like the Replacements in the top 10.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't.
Same Falco, baby. Same Falco.
I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I like the movie too, but I'm not putting it in my top 10 though.
Ooh, somebody might like this.
That made the list, Auntie Pam. That made the list. Yes, it did.
Hold on. Did that make your list too, Mathis?
Yeah, Leave Her On. That's a real classic.
So I messed up. I messed up. Now I'll fix it right quick. So we have 4 spots. So like I said, we got Remember the Titans. That's one. Rocky is number 2. All of us kind of remember this. Let me make a quick adjustment to this one here.
So look, why you doing that, yo? Daryl, did you see that what Jonte typed in?
What?
Go back through the comments a little bit.
Man, Jonte tripping.
So now we 1-1 because you can't deny Kenny Tyler. I'm sorry.
Jonte tripping. Man, that movie was hot, unadulterated garbage.
You crazy.
That movie was horrible.
What made it horrible? For real?
The plot. Come on now. Come on. Let's be for real here. The only reason we like that movie is because it was Kadeem Hardison and because it was a Wayans brother. It could have been any Wayans except for Keenan Ivory. It could have been Damon. It could have been Sean. It could have been
It could not have. No, it could not have been Sean. No.
It could have been Sean. It could have been one of their sisters in that movie. That movie was horrible. It could have been Kim Wayans. It could have been
not Kim.
The Winans. We could even went to the Winans. It could have been BB or CC Winans in there. It was bad. Anyway. Back to our list. So what do we got? So we said what?
So we got Cool Runnings. We got Rocky and Blind. I'm sorry, Blind. I'm cheating already. Remember the Titans and Rocky 1 and 2. So now here are 4 more that made the list. I'm sorry. Cool Runnings, Slapshot, Sandlot, and A League of Their Own. Y'all tell us if y'all think those 4 should be added to the list, and if not, tell me quickly why these 4. Slapshot, if y'all remember that. That was funny, man. God,
that's a funny movie, man.
Cool Runnings, great story. The Sandlot, I didn't see that, so and The League of Their Own.
You didn't see The Sandlot? You need to go.
Listen.
I'm sorry. That's history.
Boy, listen. Listen.
Now it's revisionist history. Can we agree on that? Because they say James Earl Jones played in the same league with Babe Ruth, right? And so it's kind of like, I know that didn't happen, but it's like, okay, I'll overlook that just for the feel of it. So we got to make arguments for these, right?
Ooh. All right. So Sandlot. See, Chuck said Sandlot was fire.
It is. It's a great movie, man.
Hey, Jonte, this one made the list. You we're gonna talk about that one in a second.
Did we decide which one made the list? The old or the new one?
Both. The new one made his list.
Oh no.
The old one made my list, and we'll decide. The people will decide.
The people are not siding with you.
decide.
I'm sorry.
Blindside, Miss Pam. See, we see eye to eye. Neither one of them chose the Blind Side. And I finna
Not
tell
in the
you,
top 10.
I got some numbers. You know I love numbers. I got numbers. Darryl, you should be on the Blind Side.
The Blind Side was a good movie, but it's not
Friday Night
top
Lights.
10.
Somebody said Friday Night Lights.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this. See, they sleeping, King. They sleeping, King.
The Bad News Bears is a good movie.
So King done got in with each one. Oh no, Jonte was the other one. All right, King got in with me and Yo at least a little bit.
All right, man. Mighty Ducks was good. Let's keep going. This is gonna be a 3-hour show. Oh man. All right. We'll get back with y'all on the chat in just a second. Here we go. All right. So, like I said, those 4. Sandlot, Cool Running, Slapshot, Legal Down. So we have 6 already. Now we need to talk about 4. So we're gonna rank these 4 here. And by the end of the show, we're gonna add 4 more, and we're gonna make the 404 Blitz Package top 10 of all time movies. All right. So here we go. It said 5 slots, but now 4 slots are available. Each of us must make our arguments as to which movie should be added to the list. And let's take a look at these lists that these guys put out here. Of course, the tiebreaker will be by the comments from the people in the chat. So here we go. We're going to start with you, Darryl, since you're the first one that brought that junk up. Here we go. This is Darryl's top 10 list. Y'all tell me what y'all think. First of all, y'all tell me what y'all think. Is it decent? We got Remember the Titans. We got Rocky. He put Miracle in there, The Sandlot, The Replacements, Warrior, Coach Carter, A League of Their Own, Cool Runnings, and Slapshot. Darryl, we're looking at 4 that hasn't made it so far.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me which 4. Tell us which 4 should be added to the list, and tell us why. Make your claim. Make your argument.
All right. So let me start with number 3. All right, I'll just start at the top. Miracle, about the 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team beating the Russians technically it was the semifinals of it was to get to the gold medal round. So they didn't beat the Russians to win the gold medal round, but they eventually went on to beat the Finns, I think it was, for the gold medal. I put that as number 3 because I remember that as a kid. 1980, I was 8 years old, about to turn 9. Growing up in Florida, had no idea what hockey even was, right? But it seemed like the Florida Panthers wasn't a thing, Florida or hockey wasn't in the South. But it seemed like that whole thing kind of captured all of America. And it was basically us against the Soviets. And that team got blown out before the Olympics by the Soviets, like 10-3. And this just showcases the hard work they put into it. It showcases what a jerk the coach was too. And sometimes you got to be a jerk to be a winner, but they eventually defeat the Soviets. And I remember that. And in the movie, they even use Al Michaels' call, his actual call that he made when he was calling that game. They used that in the movie. So that's why I put that as number 3. That's why I think Miracle would deserve to be on the list.
Okay. Give me
so y'all want to give a rebuttal, or you want me to just go to the next one?
I mean, Mathis, what you got to say about Miracle?
Mathis over there looking.
I mean, look, you can't deny Miracle, and you got the USA versus another country, so I understand that. But forget it. Don't nobody care. Okay, it's movies out here that are killing Miracle. I understand the storyline is good. I get it. I'm not taking that from you. It definitely does not deserve to be number 3.
Why do you say nobody cares? Because you know what? Guess what?
You got it on yours too?
I don't have it on mine, but I remember that, and that was a big thing.
Look, I understand it was a big moment in history. I understand that. But as far as movies are concerned, it would never be over Coach Carter at any point in time on my list. And maybe that's just because of the fact that I can put myself more into the Coach Carter situation than I could into a Miracle situation. That's just me. I'm not saying it wasn't a good movie. It was decent. But, you know, I didn't see it till later. Maybe the dramatics weren't there for me.
Yeah, you don't know.
I was born in '86.
You're too young.
What do I know?
You're too young.
Yeah, he don't know nothing about it.
I didn't want to say it, but that's what it is.
That's how it is. He don't know.
And because I started this by saying I remember this. This was a very vivid memory of mine. So yeah,
we know what Mathis was doing at that time. He was twinkling in his daddy's eyes.
But I will say this: like I was a big Bad News Bears fan growing up. That was one of the movies that TBS played a lot of. So I came up on some of those movies, but I'm cool on Miracle.
Gotcha. What's the next one, Matt? Daryl?
Let's go to the one that started this whole fiasco of a conversation between me and MFJ there. The Replacements. This all started, for those of you that weren't here, this all started because I came in here before a show and said The Replacements is a top 5 all-time sports movie. That's how this started. The Replacements is the ultimate underdog story, but it's set in very fictional. So so you see those, you get the Rudies, the based on a true story type situation. This ain't based on no type of true story. This is basically a scab football team, right? Football players are striking in a fictional football universe. Football players are striking, the scabs come on, and Shane Falco, great college quarterback that had some issues, gets brought in as the quarterback. He gels the team together. Let's put this in perspective. He has a wide receiver that's fast that can't catch. He has a deaf tight end, a tight end that cannot hear. He has a dude from prison playing safety and a prison guard playing linebacker. And he has a kicker that's a gambling addict from the UK. Needless to say, hilarity ensues. It is the ultimate underdog movie. I think it's one of the most quotable movies. I told Mathis before, hey, I have said things in this movie to people on my team. The quicksand story is one. What do we have to do to win? We need more heart. So this to me is the ultimate underdog movie. Hence the reason I'm wearing my Falco jersey today. Falco. This should be on the list.
Okay.
Mathis.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you right now, it was a good movie, good storyline. But when I tell you, for some fools that ain't played football and I don't know how long, that's not happening. I'm sorry. And look, the best player on that team was the deaf tight end.
Oh,
nah,
they had to grease up Orlando Jones' hands just for him to catch a ball. So no, let's put that into a real circumstance. These guys would have never made it out of practice because they have not touched a football in I don't know how long. You had the tight end. You had the tight end, the guy from jail, and
the preacher running back.
Nah, because his knee would have gave out a long time ago. The tight end, the guy from jail, and the crazy linebacker that reminds you of Brian Cushing. That's it. That's it.
You had the convict who played safety and punt return. He played an important role in it. You had the kicker. The kicker was the most entertaining.
No, they played important roles, but let's go find these people in real life right now. However long it's been, put them on the field and see how stupid they look. That's how stupid that movie was, even though it was a good movie. Not top 10.
I'll take a wiry kicker from the UK right now over Young Wei Koo. Over Young Wei Koo.
Well, we just got Lenny Krieg, so maybe
That's as good as we gonna get.
Hey, what's the next one, Darryl?
Warrior.
Warrior.
This one, not to be confused with this, there's another Warrior flick out there with Cuba Gooding Jr. This one stars old boy from Venom, Tom Hardy. He plays a Marine and who gets out, or matter of fact, I think he goes UA. He actually goes AWOL. But on his way out, he actually saves some Marines that got hit by IED, and he comes back home. He gets into MMA as a fighter. His brother is a teacher in high school who also gets into MMA as a fighter. And it's basically putting them on a collision course. Like wife needs a operation. I can't remember all of it, but he needs the money. Obviously, this guy needs the money, and their father kind of sits in the middle. Alcoholic, played by Brian Dennehy, plays a wonderful. Well, it's a bad role. He plays a bad person, but he does it very well. And it's about those two being on a collision course where they have to fight in the finals for the grand prize. I'm not going to tell you who wins, but it is gripping. And I'll readily admit, I'm partial to this. I'm a retired United States Marine. So I'm partial to it because I see how Tom Hardy plays this role as he just goes on and on and on, and it's almost spiraling out of control, but it's controlled chaos.
Okay.
And that's something that we pride ourselves on in the Marine Corps. So Warrior, I think, just for me personally, is in 6.
It sounds good to me, man. Mathis, I don't know if did you see the movie?
I've seen Warrior. I saw it one time, but I'm not going. Out of the 3 that he's mentioned already, that's probably the best one.
Gotcha. Last one, man.
Brian Dennehy.
Go ahead.
His dad, man, that dude is awful. I mean, awful. and then he plays it so well. So yeah. And then Slapshots. The last one. This is one that I didn't think many of y'all would have seen anyway. Paul Newman, 1977.
Well, Darryl, Slapshot is on the list.
Oh,
because you and I agreed on that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Which one am I missing? Coach Carter?
Coach Carter.
And Cool Runnings made the list too.
Cool
so I guess
made
it's Coach Carter.
Coach Carter.
Another underdog story. I'm starting to notice there's a lot of underdog stories in sports movies. I'm a Samuel L. Jackson fan. Shoot, I like Snakes on a Plane. I like Black Snake Moan. Can't help but like Coach Carter, right? I mean, he plays Coach Carter plays the title character, taking over a basketball team in Richmond, California. The thing that I walked away from this with was the focus was on basketball, but the focus was more on them being better people and learning how to be men, right? And the scene that always stuck with me was, and I can't remember the kid's name, the Puerto Rican looking dude that basically walked out, was like, I'm out. And then when he wants to come back in, Coach Carter says, you got to run all this. You got to give me all these push-ups and everything. And as he's doing them, he proves that he wants to be there. Then his teammates say, hey, I'll run some suicides for you. I'll do some push-ups for you, right? They come in. Kind of similar to Miracle, because in Miracle, Coach asked them all, where are you from? Who do you play for? And they all say, I'm from Minnesota. I play for the University of Minnesota, blah, 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 blah. And later on, when he actually puts them to the grindstone, one of them finally yells out, he says, I am such and such. I play for the United States of America. So kind of like that team coming together type thing. Same thing at Coach Carter. Again, I'm a Samuel L. Jackson fan. Almost everything he's in, I like. So can't help it.
That's what's up, Coach Carter. So you got Miracle, The Replacements, and Clutch. Good old Clutch.
Warrior and Coach Carter.
And Warrior. I'm sorry, Warrior. Yeah. Miracle, Replacement, Warrior, and Coach Carter.
Mathis, you didn't say Coach Carter on yours?
I thought I did, but I guess I took it out because I thought that was an obvious one. So I decided to be a little different. But yes, Coach Carter was originally in my top 10. There's no denying that one. That was an excellent movie.
Let's lean on me for basketball. That's what it is.
Yeah. So good list, Darryl. Good list. Got you a good 4. Good 4. We'll see what the chat is talking about.
That's the best list. The best
Well,
list.
we'll
This
see.
rakishly handsome list that I put out.
Okay, handsome, huh? What up, Josh? Josh said Space Jam. Now listen, Space Jam made a lot of money, but it didn't fall on our list because it's
It didn't,
animated.
but I brought it up, and they made it seem like I was crazy. I'm not the
You
LeBron
did.
version.
You did, but
You
it
are.
wasn't. It was animated, so we didn't want to go that animated route because we could have, I could have put cars or something like that. So that was fire.
That's better than the replacements. Shoot. He ain't hear that one.
Clay put one out there. Put his list out there. Totally forgot. Days of Thunder.
I know it. Yeah, with Tom
Days of
Cruise.
Thunder.
Excellent movie.
Yeah, good one, Clay. Good one. That one might have slipped by us. That one might have slipped by.
It didn't. I thought about it when I had thought about what's the old boys movie? The Goofy one. When I thought about the Goofy racing movie,
Talladega Nights.
Yeah, when I thought about Talladega Nights, Days of Thunder popped in my head. No lie, because that junk was definitely a TBS original. So I saw that many a times. But it was a good movie though.
All right. Waterboy.
Yeah.
Blaze of Glory. Waterboy was funny, man. God,
it was. It was.
42.
Okay. Miss Pam, that's what I thought of. But I'm gonna tell you. And y'all don't take this the wrong way. Maybe the role was too big for Chad Boseman. Right. The role of, and granted, he's played James Brown, but I think the role of Jackie Robinson was too big for him. I did not like his performance in that movie.
But everybody else is already of age. You're trying to bring in a new actor to play a young Jackie Robinson. We had Denzel is what, in his 50s by that time? Like, we had nobody else that was really going to be able to portray that role like that.
Derek Luke could have played him. Dude from Antoine Fisher.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, and that ain't nothing against Chadwick Boseman, because Chadwick Boseman killed Black Panther. He killed the James Brown movie. But and maybe just because you know how we are with Jackie Robinson, right? Every time I watch it, I'm just like, it's not quite there. I wanted to like it. I really did.
I like that better than the James Brown movie.
You think so?
Yeah.
The James Brown movie was kind of good.
I thought 42 was way better than Get On Up.
Speaking of movies, you know that totally off the subject, that the Walk the Line, the Johnny Cash story, and Ray are the exact same movie. Watch them back to back. They are the exact same movie. Rajball over Chuck. You sound like a Redskins fan. That's what you sound like right now. You sound like a Redskins fan.
He said the replacements was in DC. You come on. What you want them to do? They're the Sentinels.
The Washington Sentinels. Right there, baby. Right there. What you need. Heart. That's what I need.
That's the list right there.
Yeah, that Days of Thunder.
Gotcha.
And Necessary Roughness got one of my favorite actors in it. I wanted to put it in there, but I just couldn't.
I forgot about Tin. Now, I did forget about Tin Cup though.
King Richard said Coach Carter is a given. Should be a given, huh?
It is. I just tried to make my list a little different,
Not Grease Lightning.
Oh, I remember seeing that as a kid. All right, Miss Pam, I gotta go back and watch that one. I gotta go back and rewatch that.
What was his movie? What was the movie? I forgot the name of it, where he was the pitcher and had to spend all them Brewster's Millions.
Yeah. Yeah. Creed. We talked about Creed. Creed was going to be on somebody's list, but
Creed to me falls in with the Rockies, man. There's too many of them to separate. Just
Clay said, "Hey,
Never Back Down
might
is
be
a
a pretty
great
good movie."
movie.
Gotcha.
That is a great movie.
Ricky Bobby, Ricky Bobby. Hey, one of the greatest, right? Celtics Pride. I didn't see that one. Anybody saw that?
Celtic Pride with Damon Wayans, where they
I ain't see it.
who did they kidnap? Oh, they kidnapped Damon Wayans when he played for the Jazz.
Did he? All right.
Yeah, see, he ain't no movie. He definitely ain't no movie, man.
Yeah, we're gonna talk. Yeah, I told you I don't look at a whole lot of them. I just look at the ones I do look at are the greatest. So here we go. Now it's time for Mathis. Look at Mathis's list. Remember the Titans, Rocky, The Sandlot, The Longest Yard, 2005, Dodgeball, Glory Road, A League of Their Own, Friday Night Lights, We Are Marshall, and Major League. So, Mathis, we have 4 spots. Pick one that's not already on the list and tell us why you want it on the list.
Let's start with We Are Marshall. And for anybody that has ever heard of the story of them losing an entire team, an entire coaching staff, or whoever had anything to do with that team at that point in time that was on that plane, that is tragic. And for them to do their best to reassemble, and I think, how many players? I think it was like 1 or 2 players that didn't fly or go to the game, and they were alive, and they had a hard time coping with the fact that those players were no longer there. To be able to assemble a team and get them to attempt to perform is as tough as you can. That's a tough situation to be in for the coach, for the players, the fan base, everybody. And that's tough, man. Like they literally did an excellent job in the movie. Matthew McConaughey did an excellent job. I forgot one of the kid actors. He's older than me now, but they portrayed something that is going to live on with people forever, which I can put that on the same case as Miracle. So I understand why you put that in your top 10. I won't take that from you, but to be able to lose those many lives, and not only are you going out there to try to make a team, but you're playing for them now too. You can't deny that top 10.
Gotcha. Give me your next one.
Major League.
I'm
gonna tell you right now.
I love that movie, man.
Major League over The Replacements, because I'm gonna tell you like this. It's easy to go out there and catch a football, and they got a receiver on there that was too trash than it is to hit a baseball. I'm so sorry.
That was
I'm so sorry. And it was no pressure on the people that played in the movie Replacements. It was all the pressure in the world to go out and do what they did in Major League. You got to remember, they were ready to move that team.
What are you talking about? They were playing.
She was trying to move that team. That was the whole purpose of them being bad. The Replacements, they were gonna be gone anyway. Who cares?
That was the whole point. The whole point was they was Mr. Can't Go Back. They playing for.
Come on, look. If you go back and look at what was the he hate me. He ended up playing for the Panthers. What was that league? XFL.
XFL.
That was The Replacements. Did nobody watch it? Did nobody watch that, man? Get out of here. Come on, man. You had a couple people that was able to do what they said, cross over, who could have played in the league. I get it. But you had a baseball team who the coach scrapped together some players who had not been in the majors, and you allowed them to go out there and bring this team to the pennant. Come on, that's a way better movie to go along with better comic relief.
Mathis, what you're forgetting is
what?
in the replacements, they won the championship against the team that crossed the line.
They won. They got a chance to.
That was the regular team. It wasn't Scavs. They didn't play Scavs.
Cool.
They played the regular team. They played Dallas.
I get it. They played Dallas, but they were no longer. They didn't play the playoffs. That was just to get there. I'm not saying that wasn't an accomplishment.
Here's why I can't like Major League. I was in the Marine Corps with too many dudes that was Indians fans. I can't like Major League.
Man, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's like me saying me and Chuck super cool, and I can't say I hate Washington.
At least I can't put it top 10. That's all.
Okay.
The movie was great. Part 2 was okay, but
Part 2 was terrible.
Was too many. It was okay.
Part 2 was terrible. I'm sorry,
but it was too many Indians fans, and then they were our chief rival in '95 in the World Series. Okay, and we won. So haha, scoreboard, but nah, can't be in the top 10.
All right, what else we got?
So you got Major League. I Am Marshall.
Dodgeball. Hey,
I think you got a few votes on Dodgeball already.
Yeah, comedy alone, man, that is a pure classic just on the comedy side of movies. But it's an underdog story too. Like most of the ones that we're going back to pick for the list are underdog stories. But to sit up here, what's the guy name that had Global Gym? I forgot his name. From Meet the Fockers. Oh my gosh, it just left my mind. But to deal with some pure scrubs who are non-athletic at all, a pirate, like it was beautiful. It was genius. Like that movie was funny from the beginning to the end, and for them to get better and outdo Global Gym, that's in my top 10. For sure.
Is dodgeball a sport?
Yeah.
No, that's not a sport.
Why is ping pong? Is ping pong a sport?
Yes, I can go to the Olympics and watch ping pong.
Dodgeball is a sport, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
sport.
So what do we need to make it a sport? Rocks? If it was rocks, would it be a sport?
Who's your favorite dodgeball team?
Who cares?
That's just like asking who's your favorite kickball team. There's a ton of kickball leagues.
Cool. Pickleball is out of nowhere. Come on.
If dodgeball is a sport, we should have been able to include Finding Forrester, right? That's what we're saying.
They actually
yes.
No, that in the Finding Forrester, those little snippets of him playing basketball was so quick that there was nothing. You had a whole tournament.
His writing. I'm talking about his writing. I'm talking about his writing because he won an award for his writing. So writing should be a sport if we're going to count dodgeball as a sport. Dodgeball ain't a sport.
What are you? You know what? Let me mute him. How do I mute him?
All right, so We Are Marshall, Major League, Dodgeball. One more. What you got? Saturday Night Lights or Longest Yard?
The Longest Yard, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Longest Yard. To be able to include in actual players that played in the league and some other athletic people, and even Nelly. I had no idea Nelly could do what he was capable of doing or attempt to look like that. But it looked good. It was way better than the original. I'm sorry, yo. That the original has nothing on it. If you want to be honest, Burt Reynolds was in the second one anyway, or the remake.
Hey man, because it was
the original.
Iconic, man. It was iconic. Original. You can't pick anything that's hate. Yes,
you can.
Follow up, man. It's a follow up. They're doing the same thing, man.
Okay.
Come on. All the ideas were back in 1979, 78. 74, actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
74.
2 years old when they started thinking about that jump. But anyway, go ahead.
Look, for the amount
Same
of
storyline. Same
for the
storyline.
amount of comedy, how they were able to intertwine the comedy along with the athletics, it was great.
I get that.
The comic relief was good to go along with everything that they did actually on the football field, the practice field, and at the end in the real game. I'm cool.
Hey man. All right. I mean, that's fine. It ain't gonna make the list, but that's fine.
Off of whose vote?
I guarantee that one don't make the list. I guarantee that one don't make the list.
Okay.
I guarantee.
I started to say Glory Road, which probably would have shut down at least 2 or 3 of yours, but I didn't want to just do that.
Man, you ain't got none. I'm telling you, y'all ain't got none. Whatever. Anyway, so you good? We got We Are Marshall, Major League, Dodgeball, Longest Yard, 2005. Sounds good. You good with that? What y'all think about that, chat? We Are Marshall. I think Miss Pam liked that one. Major League, a few people like Major League. Dodgeball, I think 1 or 2 people like Dodgeball. And somebody else brought up The Longest Yard, 2005. So you got some people on your side.
I know I do. And I didn't have to say, hey, vote for me. Daryl, you suck.
What you talking about? What? That's Black Jedi. Black Jedi said your list sucks.
Oh, Black Jedi. Yeah, dog. That's messed up.
Hey man, the hate is real. That's cool.
That's messed up. Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Hey, look, when I saw that pop up there, I said, damn, why is that bad? And then I saw the name. I said, okay, never mind. I know who that is.
That's funny. Yeah.
Oh man. No, I'm gonna tell you for real. Glory Road. That's one you probably should have. You should have.
Yeah, Glory Road is a real banger.
Mm-hmm.
It is, but trying to throw a wrench in there, man.
A League of Their Own. Okay.
Because my list
2005 sucked. Man.
Compared to the old one, man.
You know what? You can't be logged into another account trying to send out messages.
That ain't me.
No, right, I know who it is. That's why he started laughing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Make Way Devotionals. Hey, Make Way Devotionals. Hey, you are right 100%.
I just read it.
I can't wait. I can't wait for somebody to vote on our whole list. How about that?
Oh, man. All right, here we go.
After yours list, please, y'all, put in there who has the best list.
And y'all, I will say that y'all did a great job, explaining the reasons why. Y'all talked about the movie like y'all saw it yesterday. And I will say I'm not going to be able to go in depth like you all are, but everybody's going to know what the deal is. All right. Okay, so let's see the winning list. Y'all check out this winning list.
5-0 Braves. 5-0 Braves.
Oh, that don't mean nothing. They 5-0 the other day.
Let that bullpen come in. Let's see what happens. 8 seconds. That's another one. Bull riding movie. What's that? Luke Perry, I think.
Friday Night Light was on Auntie Pam's list. All right. Here comes this. Now y'all tell me. Here's the greatest list of all. If I can find it. There it is. Bye, y'all. So, like I said, we all agreed on Remember the Titans. How in the world can y'all not have Karate Kid on the list, man? Come on.
It's one of my honorable mentions.
Honorables. Let's talk honorable. Yeah. Let's see how honorable it is. I got some numbers. And we all know the movie. I don't even have to explain it, man. Y'all see it right in there. Y'all know what the movie. Wax on, wax off. Mr. Miyagi teaching the young boy how to throw karate. Man, when I was young, I wanted to learn karate. I asked my dad to put me in karate. I just wanted to learn something. Instead, my dad, he didn't put me in karate. I got a trombone, learned how to play the bone. And then he would buy me like ninja stars and nunchucks and stuff. Didn't know how to use it. But hey, Karate Kid, great show, great movie. We all know all about it. But I wanted to show y'all something. Why I say Karate Kid instead of
Sound like he should have made you wash the car. If you'd have waxed
watching
on,
it.
waxed
See,
off, you probably
hey,
wouldn't have liked that movie.
patience, repetition, and then trust your leadership, trust the training. Isn't that what we all talk about in sports? Trust the training, man. Trust the training. When you need it, you're gonna know it. Hey, follow the drill. Follow the drill. Hey, look, I also pulled up the top 50 the top 50 grossing sports movie, Wikipedia. And then so on this entire list, on all of our lists, Karate Kid came in at number one, right? Came in at number one, $359 million. And ESPN did their own little research or whatever, and they looked up how many times a sports movie had been searched, and it came in at number 4 all times of being searched. So, hey man, so I got Karate Kid. Karate Kid gotta be on that list. On that list, yo, Karate Kid.
Hey, write it down.
Hey,
Your
anyway,
name don't go with
close to
everything. Your name don't go with everything. Talk about some Yo Karate Kid. Ooh.
yo, Make Way Devotional Karate Kid. Hey man, listen, how can
Look,
y'all not
I
put
thought
The Blind Side? Are y'all crazy? How can you not put The Blind
Mm-mm.
Side, the Michael Orr story? Everybody,
You sure that was
no.
about him? You sure it was about him and his mama?
Hey, listen,
Mhm.
we just talk about the movie. We know what the deal is. After you could talk about what everybody has talked about since then, but the movie itself, hey dog, black boy,
What?
this stuff happens. Hey, look, I see this happens all the time. I'm out on that football field, and I know about what some of these coaches are doing and bringing in those, you know, some mothers are not able to have their children in the right zones in order for their kids to play at certain schools. We all know.
True.
Anyway, I know it's a different situation, but other kids playing, living with coaches or other people, getting the opportunity that they never would have had if they had not done that. All right, y'all know the story. One of my partners, he was in the movie. Irony Singleton, who also played on the Walking Dead. He actually graduated with Sand. Daryl graduated Sand from Archer High School. He was on that movie as well. So anyway, let's talk numbers. Let's talk numbers. Let me make my claim.
Daryl, he trying to kill us with numbers. I don't know if
Hey,
he's
numbers.
speaking for
Hey,
nothing.
numbers
Yeah.
don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Let's
Whatever.
look at it. The Blind Side. It came in number 2 with all of our lists. Number 2 of most grossing came in at $309 million, and it was eighth. I'm sorry, eighth all times being searched. All right. So now look, I like Rocky. Rocky was great. Rocky came in third on our list, 225 million, and it was second most selected. Dodgeball did come in fifth on our list. One, two, three, fifth on our list. It made 168. It don't even compare to 309. Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna say Karate Kid,
Hey
The
man,
Blind Side. Man, look right behind that. Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Hey man, little baby Jesus. Sweet Lord, little baby Jesus. 8 pound, 5 ounce baby Jesus. Come on, man. Hey, when the daddy made him get in that car with that cougar, come on, man. Come on. Anyway, Ricky Bobby, Talladega Nights, gotta make the all-time list. Here's why. It also came in sixth overall on our list. Top grossing sports movies, $163 million. and it was also selected 9th searched. It's a 9th searched movie. None of these other movies y'all have are even on that search list. None of these other movies y'all have.
Hang on.
Yo,
in this
no,
big money
Daryl,
list other than Dodgeball. Check it
yo,
out.
if you don't give us something that
Hey,
about
man.
the movie to resonate with,
man.
about other than the money,
These movies are
Friday made all this money and they ain't pay their actors nothing. Don't nobody, but everybody remember the movie.
These
what
movies
about
are
the
so
movie?
great. These movies are so great. I don't even have to say nothing. Everybody remember.
Yo, Saren, you remember the best selling rap album in 1990?
It don't matter to me on this list.
You remember the best selling rap album in 1990? You know what album made the most money in 1990? Rap.
What, I'm bad or something? I don't know.
Ice Baby.
Ice Baby. Hey, Vanilla did his thing.
Oh, it sold a lot.
You don't have
it
to
sold a ton. It don't mean it was good. It just mean it made a lot of money.
It wasn't searched. Now look. If you could look at the amount of times they were searched. That's the thing. That's how important it is. If you're searching for it, you want to see it. It's a big deal. And that's why I got
hang on.
Cobra Kai is the reason why Karate Kid is making money.
Hey, man.
Spotify right now says Ice Baby has over 355 million streams.
Great.
To this day.
Great.
So it's been searched. It don't mean it's good. It just means people out there looking for it.
Who's going to deny Karate Kid?
I ain't denying Karate Kid.
Karate Kid is only there because of Cobra Kai. I guarantee you, people would not be going back to watch Karate Kid.
Bullies, it's a great movie that shows how the bullies, they pressure. We deal with bullying now, right? We talk about bullying now in the schools and all this stuff. It shows patience.
So you're not talking about Jaden Smith's Karate Kid, right?
No, not that.
No,
I know that. I know. I just want to make sure.
I just
want to make sure.
You see the picture up there.
Kung Fu Kid.
You see the picture. The number one grossing movie on our list. So anyway. Like I said,
I feel like I'm back in statistics, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, hey, you got to be. And then let me see, what else should I put up? Let me see. Somebody calling me. That's my mama.
Hey, who would have won? Who would have won in a fight between Johnny and Chang? Johnny from Karate Kid and Chang from the second Karate Kid. I think Chang would have took him.
I ain't see the second one. Sorry.
What? You ain't see the second one?
I told you I don't look at the greats, man. I don't look at the
that second
legendary
one was good.
movies.
That second one was good. It was Jaden Smith, but it was still good.
Yeah, you know what? I did see that, but I think I fell asleep. And let me see. I'm gonna say The Longest Yard original. I know it probably won't win, but I'm gonna say the Longest Yard original because, hey, man, guys wanted to play against the guards. They played against the guards. That was a funny movie. That's all I can say about it. I saw not Raphael Sadiq, but Ali Sadiq the other day. I was looking at his show, and he was talking about when he was locked up. He and his he had this baseball team. His block had a baseball team, and their goal, the main thing they wanted to do is get a chance to play against the guards, because the guards, when they played, they had the family members, the wives, the girlfriends, and all of them come in. So that was their big, thing, just to get a chance to smell the perfume, take a look at some, the women and stuff like that, gawk a little bit. Hey, man. So that was their thing. So kind of reminded me of The Longest Yard, the original.
Hey, y'all ever see that interview that Nelly did, talk about how he was in The Longest Yard? And he told his grandma. and he was like, so she was like, everything Nelly did, she was like, oh, that's good, baby, that's good. He said, well, I'm in this movie. She said, who in the movie? And he started naming off people. Chris Rock. She says, okay, that's good. And he said, Burt Reynolds. She was like, but Burt Reynolds? Oh, that's a fine man right there. Burt Reynolds. And I had forgot Burt Reynolds was in the second one. I was like, oh yeah, he was in there. So maybe the second one got it. Maybe the second one over the first one. Maybe.
Chuck said that the Jaden was better. The one with Jaden was better. That's fine. It's all good. It's
I don't know.
good. Everybody can't.
It was kind of good.
It was very good.
Yeah,
it was good. I saw it.
Jackie Chan is understated for because he gets the accolades for all this other stuff. Him playing that mentor role.
Yeah.
Jaden sucked. Jaden Smith was horrible in that movie. He's horrible in every movie he's in. But
he was only good as in one movie.
The
Happiness. Where he wasn't. Yeah, Pursuit. Where he wasn't grown.
Yeah, Pursuit of Happiness.
Yep. Forgot about all very good movies. Yeah.
Update, y'all. It's 10-0 going into the 9th inning.
The Braves?
Yep.
Finally. They home, huh?
Yeah, we home.
Man, they should have spread some of them runs out.
Right. Go ahead and get it while they can. Break out of that slump. Don't worry too much. It's a long season. Anyway, here we go. So let's talk about this thing a little bit more, and we'll go ahead and see what the people say. We'll go ahead and put them up against each other. So I made my claim.
By the way, Hardball was in one of my honorable mentions. Hardball.
That's right.
That's a very good honorable mention. When that whole situation with G Baby, I ain't gonna say what happened, just in case y'all ain't seen it. That always hits home. Every time I see it, always hits home.
Me and Chuck went to school with Kofi, so yeah, I've always I liked Hardball before I knew him, but excellent movie.
And then seeing a young Michael B. Jordan, when you watch that movie, you see Michael B. Jordan with the cheeks. Like, wait a minute, I know that dude.
Don't even know who he is until you really pay attention to it for real.
Yep.
That's like De Lorenzo. Can't remember. Was it Michael De Lorenzo? He was on Beat It. He was
from what you call
it? And it got New York Undercover.
Yeah, New York Undercover.
All right, so real quick, what are your honorable mentions? What are your? Yeah, I know you have.
I had semi-pro. I had semi-pro as my honorable.
Okay, semi-pro. What else you got? That was it.
That's the only honorable mention. What's up, Miss Maggie? Hey, thank you for stopping in.
Yes. I got 4 of them.
I got Creed, the first one.
It is 4 Day.
Yeah, it is. It's Atlanta Day.
Yeah.
I got Creed, the first one, Hardball, and Karate Kid as my honorable mentions.
Okay. I got Invincible, Blue Chips, White Man Can't Jump, and Pride.
Which white man can't jump?
No need to ask that question.
Original.
And I've watched the Jack Harlow a couple of times, but that ain't it. I'm sorry.
All right, so we're going to put it to a vote. The ones that need to be added. So we have Miracle. We got Replacements, Warrior. We got from Mathis. And Coach Carter. I'm sorry. Miracle, The Replacements, Warrior, and Coach Carter. We got Marshall, Major League, Dodgeball, and The Longest Yard 2005. 2005. I'm sorry. And then we got the great ones. The Karate Kid, right? The Blind Side.
The great ones.
Talladega Nights. I'm just go with those 3. So y'all heard what we said, right?
Yeah, let's let them put them on in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna type them up right quick. We need to start voting on the 4. So let me see. Talladega Nights. Man, it's that's a lot.
Let me get my charger real quick before my light be out.
Like a lot to type. Hey, everybody, right quick. If you like, let me see how we're gonna do this. Dog it. Y'all tell me which one y'all like the most.
Just say which list. That's all. Gotta say which list.
Okay. So out of Mathis's list, we're just gonna pick one out of these 4. So We Are Marshall, Major League, Dodgeball, and The Longest Yard 2005. We Are Marshall, Major League, Dodgeball, The Longest Yard. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Shoot, the chat gonna be split too.
We are Marshall. Dodgeball.
That gonna be split.
So at least those got one. Let me see. We are Marshall. Dodgeball. Chuck, we ain't talking about Water Boy. It's the kicking out of these moves. Is this yeah, no. So we're gonna out of these four, whoever wins out of these four, they'll be going on to the next round. So dodgeball got two. Boom boom. All right. Marshall got one. Marshall got one and dodgeball. Okay, so far, and we ain't gonna go too much longer. Hey, we are Marshall and dodgeball out of your list, Mathis.
All right.
Now, us three, which ones do you want? Right quick.
Out of that?
Out of those two, we are Marshall and dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
Huh?
Both of them.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
Yeah. Even though it's not a sport, we'll say it's a sport for today.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball ain't a sport.
Mathis, which one of those you gonna take?
Does my vote go with their votes?
Yeah, your vote go with. Yeah, see, they chose the two, so now it's us.
All right, dodgeball.
All right, so dodgeball it is. So
dodgeball
that one
it
will
is.
go. That one will go to the in the list. Dodgeball. All right. Daryl's. We got Miracle, The Replacement, Warrior, and Coach Carter. Right quick, y'all give me what y'all think. Right quick. Out of those four, Miracle, The Replacement, Warrior, and Coach Carter.
Hey, yo, I ain't giving him what he wants, so.
So we got
and they ain't either.
Coach,
they not either.
Coach
Look,
Carter.
there we go.
Yep. Miss Pam said Coach Carter. Chuck said Coach Carter. Look like Coach.
Yep.
Yep. What about you, Darryl? How you really feel?
I'm gonna say the replacements.
Replacements. Coach Carter, Mrs. Maggie T, Coach Carter. So
that's my man. That's my man Clay. That's my man Clay. There you go, Clay.
Okay, so Clay threw replacements in there. So that's one. All right, so we got 3-1. So Coach Carter and the replacements. Which one out of those?
It's my turn. You ain't got to ask me. It ain't the replacement.
No,
it ain't the replacement.
Those are the two. You going to replacements?
No, hell no. I'm going Coach Carter.
No.
Coach Carter. Coach Carter. I will not give him the satisfaction.
Coach Carter, it is.
Why you hate that?
So dodgeball, Coach Carter.
You look me dead in my eyes. I'm not giving you what you want.
You will not see the replacements on a top 10 list today.
All right. So my list: The Karate Kid, Blindside, The Longest Yard, 1974, and what else is there? Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. All right.
Talladega Nights.
Y'all let me know. Talladega Nights.
All that money that Karate Kid made, I guarantee you they don't pick that.
Ole, 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 ole.
Clay, let it go. It ain't make it. It ain't make it, Clay.
Got Blindside.
I'm gonna go watch that as soon as we get off this. I'm watching that tonight.
Talladega Nights, between Talladega Nights, Blindside, Sweet Baby Jesus, Talladega Nights. Karate Kid? Anybody for Karate Kid?
No.
Not you yet, Mathis. Anybody talking to you? To the folks.
We just trying to let you know where all your numbers are headed. Down the drain.
Hey man, hey, Blindside was number 2. So hey, it did. And Talladega Nights was up there. Anyway, all right. I know we done had everybody on a long time. Hey, we're gonna go with that. So Us, what y'all got? Blindside or Talladega Nights?
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. It is. Which Karate Kid? The Karate Kid, the original Clay, the OG. I don't mess with those second string movies. Only second string movie I enjoyed was Empire Strikes Back. The Empire Strikes Back. That's
The Godfather Part 2. That was better.
I ain't see it. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, that's better than the original.
Gotcha. All right, so here we go. So those 3 are going to be added. Talladega Nights.
Chuck Tatum. No.
Jaden better. Man.
His was good, but I can't put that over the original.
All right, Dodgeball, Coach Carter.
Dodgeball, Coach Carter. All right, cool.
All right, so we do have 9 now. So right quick, I know it's 9 of us on here. I know it's getting late. We've been on here for a minute. Let's go ahead and try to rank these. Golly, I wish I could type fast, but anyway. All right, Daryl, how we gonna do this?
What?
We got to rank these 8. Well, we got 9 we need to rank.
Okay.
Right quick. Don't know how we're going to do it, but we got 9 we need to rank. So
you can just read them out in order. You ain't even got to be ranked, right? Because we kind of know number 1. We know number 2. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Matter of fact, all the ones that were on the list should have just been there from the jump. So
right. All right, so we'll rank these 3, and then we'll let them choose the number, the 10. We'll rank these 3s. Y'all rank these 3. Talladega Nights. Y'all saw how I put that first, right? Dodgeball and Coach Carter. Talladega Nights, Dodgeball, Coach Carter. Right quick. Out of those 3, y'all just rank them 1, 2, and 3. Those 3. Miss Maggie said Coach Carter. Hold on, did I?
Done that. Now, if you would have picked the replacements, would have made it.
So Miss Pam, Ricky. Okay. Rank them right quick, Miss Maggie. Out of those 3, Coach, Dodgeball, and Talladega Night. So I see that Miss Pam already said Coach Carter.
Mm-hmm.
So then Talladega Night, 1, 2, and then Dodgeball 3. Ricky Bobby first.
No.
All right. So that's what he said. Ricky first.
Oh, okay.
That's what Chuck said. Chuck said Coach second. And then Dodgeball. Ooh. So Clay said Coach. What's your second one, Coach? I mean, Clay. I'm sorry. Second and third out of those 3. If you can. Oh, my food is arriving. Yeah, y'all. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and go with that. So right now, I would say Coach Carter. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go off Clay. Coach, Dodgeball, and Talladega Night. Okay, so Clay said Ricky Bobby. Oh, so, yeah, Ricky Bobby Boucher fight. I think Bobby Boucher will win that one. But Ricky ain't backing down though. Ricky ain't backing down now. You know, if he ain't scared to get in the thing with a cougar. So Coach, seems like Coach Carter has won that between the three. Dodgeball, then Talladega Night, then Dodgeball, and then Talladega Night. Okay. So looks like we got four. So Coach Carter comes in at number 7 on our list, on our all around list. Coach Carter. And number 8 is going to be Dodgeball. And then number 9 will be Talladega Nights.
Dang, so, your movie last?
Hey man, it's all good. It did its thing. It did its thing. Did what it could do. Hey man. So all right, Cool Running, Slapshot, Sandlot, in a league of his own. Guys, we'll go ahead and rank those. What you got for Daryl? Tell me what you got for those 4.
I'd say the Sandlot, A League of Their Own, Cool Runnings, Slapshot.
Mathis?
Same.
I'm gonna do.
I knew he was gonna be different. I knew it.
I got to because I ain't. I didn't see Sandlot. I told you I didn't see that one. I saw League of Their Own, so I'm gonna go with League of Their Own, Cool Runnings. I like Slapshot, and then Sandlot.
We need you to watch that this weekend.
I just might if I get a chance, man. You know, just doing this yard work, trying to nail this, make sure this house is right for the summer. All right, so here we go. Let me see what we got here. League of Their Own, Miss Pat, Cool Running, and then Slapshot. Okay, we'll take that. Clay, appreciate you. Cool Runnings, Sandlot, Slapshot, and League. So Cool League is 4. Sandlot 3. Yeah. Slapshot is 3. Sandlot 2. Okay, so right now, so Slapshot will be 6. Cool Runnings, yeah, will be 5th. Sandlot is 3rd, 4th. I'm sorry. No. League of Their Own. 1, 2. League of Their Own is 4th. And Sandlot is 3rd. All right, so we have Remember the Titans, Rocky, Sandlot, League of Their Own, Cool Runnings, Slapshot, Coach Carter, Dodgeball, and Talladega Nights. We need a number 10. Y'all just tell me right quick, and y'all gonna select it. Since it's y'all 3 or 4 left. Y'all tell me what movie is number 10. It's gonna come from you all. Number 10 all time.
The Replacements.
It don't even have to be on our list. It don't have to be on our list. Whatever y'all say, we're gonna go with, and we'll we'll vote on it as well. So
Clay said the replacements.
Waterboy. Chuck was gonna say Waterboy. Chuck got Waterboy. And that's a good one, man. I enjoy that. That was a funny movie.
Waterboy is better than the replacements.
We Are Marshall. Oh, well, yeah. She got the right to put it in there.
Oh, it's 2-2 then, because I know Daryl going with the replacements.
Waterboy, We Are Marshall.
Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
Knuckle Puck. Yeah, the Knuckle Puck. That was Mighty Ducks 2, wasn't it? That was the second one.
Yeah.
All right. We'll give 10 more seconds.
She got to go with We Are Marshall, huh? That's the only one that was on our list. Oh, Mighty Ducks.
So, Chuck, you taking away Waterboy? You only get one vote. So Mighty Duck is your vote.
All right, then. Looks like the people have spoke.
All right. Y'all pretty cool with that one? Mighty Ducks?
I'm cool with that. Gordon Bombay.
Number 10, Mighty Ducks. Man, that was fun. That was
fun, y'all.
A whole lot of fun. I'll definitely be putting out the results. I'll probably send it out on Instagram, shoot it around a little bit. We definitely do a short with the results. So here we go. Remember the Titans, Rocky, Sandlot, League of Their Own, Cool Runnings, Slapshot, Coach Carter, Dodgeball, Talladega Nights, Mighty Ducks, and the Mighty Ducks. I'm sorry, that's number 10. So we appreciate all of y'all joining us tonight, hanging out with us, hour and 22. Hey, this was fun. I really didn't know how we're gonna make this work, but I think it's a really nice, nice and objective list.
So. You had the worst list out of everybody. That's all we got.
It was a pretty good objective list, even though Karate Kid made more money and all that good stuff. And it was, y'all did a great job explaining y'all, and making y'all argument. That was cool, man.
Oh, yeah. And you did an excellent job on giving us the coins on what your movies did.
Yeah, excellent. Man, absolutely. Absolutely. Had to just let you know. I mean, if you don't trust me, I can, there you go right there, man. Please, show you better than I can
please get that off my screen. Please get it off my screen.
I'm just saying, we could go down the list, baby. Boom. But anyway, we appreciate all y'all for hanging in there with us. Always want to have fun. So Monday, we'll be back talking about our teams. Hopefully the Braves win.
Yeah, they won 10-0.
Who did they play?
They played the Marlins.
See, that makes a difference. You know what? The Braves are not a bad team. I don't ever want anybody to get that twisted. You start off against San Diego for 4, and then the Dodgers for 3. That's pretty rough.
On the West Coast.
That's a rough way to start it off. So
yeah.
Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. They're supposed to be able to beat them teams.
Yeah, right? we want them to beat those teams. Yeah.
We're a playoff team, right?
Right.
If you're a playoff team, you're supposed to beat San Diego and the Dodgers. Or not, maybe you don't win both series. Okay, but you don't get swept twice. No.
Yeah, and they had some chances. They did have some chances, but
they had some chances, didn't capitalize.
We had the lead in 5 of the 7 games. So
Mathis made it clear last Friday. Our issue is the bullpen.
They lost the game 1-0.
I get it. They did.
No, that ain't the bullpen.
No,
that's
hitting. No, I will say this, Daryl. You're right. The hitting was absolutely terrible.
Mm-hmm. We didn't get no clutch hitting.
The past 7. over the last week. But out of the games we lost, which was the first game being up by 1, the second game being up, we were up on the Dodgers out of a couple of games, and we blew those games. Even the game Wednesday night, we were up 5-2 in like the third inning. Over the next 6, it came back, and then Ohtani hit the walk-off. So bullpen is still the biggest concern to me.
Auntie Pam said it. Bullpen. We got to get better all around. We got to hit the ball better. Starting pitching. What do y'all think?
I think they'll be okay.
They okay.
Yeah,
I know we hurt with Lopez going down. That hurts, but boom. Oh, sorry. There we go.
There it is.
We don't have clutch bats. And the bullpen, Anthopoulos didn't spend a lot of time on that, didn't pay a lot of money, didn't get anybody in here. So,
well, remember, everybody else that spends money has an owner that don't mind spending money. We have an ownership group that don't want to spend any money. So
they're trying to make money.
Yeah, Miss Pam said the starting pitching is good, so we'll be cool with that. I think we're gonna be all right. I really hated the fact that they got rid of or let Ian Anderson go, traded him or whatever. But I knew he was trying his best to make his way back. He was really one of the reasons why we won that World Series in 21. Ian was unstoppable, man. So anyway,
real quick, pain heals, chicks dig scars, glory lasts forever. Words to live by, my friend. Words to live by.
The next time I take a shot, I'll say those. I'll deal with that. I'll deal with that. Your movie did not make it. It's okay.
It's okay.
His movie ain't make it. I'm cool.
That's such a good movie.
Boom! Look at that. Where's Uncle Ted? Ted up there in Montana still just chilling. Yep, that was a real good owner. Used to enjoy seeing him in the stands with Jimmy Carter. Anyway, all right. Well, y'all be good. We enjoyed y'all. Thank y'all for coming on and helping us. Always, Auntie Pam, Clay, Josh came through. Chuck, appreciate you, man.
Replacements.
Miss Maggie T from the Lady Birds of AFN, along with Miss Pam. Y'all make sure y'all check them out. Tuesdays at 8:00. Hey, great information. They have great, strong personalities. I love it. Along with I can't remember the other young lady. Man, I can't remember. And Christy as well. Y'all do a great job. Keep up the good work. Who else came on? I saw Wide Body. Appreciate you. John Tay. Appreciate you. Who else came through? King Richie. Hey, we really appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let me see who else. I said Josh already.
Christine Whitney. Christine Whitney. That's what.
Whitney. Yeah. Christine Whitney. Yeah. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Hey, we will see y'all later. See y'all on Monday. Hey, y'all be safe. Be blessed. Mr. Darryl.
Play dirty.